Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Glee reaction. I'm super excited to be joining you guys on another Glee reaction because one of my favorite shows, guys. In this episode, we're diving into season number 3, episode number 10, called Yes, No. Thumbnail showed Emma and Schuster, so I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be like some sort of wedding or whatever the case may be. I know Netflix is such a spoiler. They always show clips or whatever or pictures from the next episode, but I guess that might be something that we're dealing with in this one. I don't care to read the summary because I like to walk into every episode fresh mindset, walking into it. Schuster, he was he was one of my favorite in season 1. I can't lie to you guys, but in the next 2 seasons, he's been kind of, I think just the grown-ups in general have just been like people that I don't really care too much for anymore. So I'm curious to see how much I enjoy this episode. Schuster is somebody that always holds a special little place in my heart. Unfortunately lately, but nonetheless, he's still a good character. And so, with that being said, guys, buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride.
Okay.
Summer loving,
Got me
happy
straight.
and
Sam and I
blind.
spent a lot of time together at the lake. And we had a fling.
Hey, tell us everything.
Yeah, let's go. Santana for Rizzo. Santana for Rizzo. If they don't do the little cheesy in the sky part, come on. Give it to me. Yeah, yes. Oh, that's great, dude. They need to just run this whole thing now.
I, Becky Faye Jackson, am
And we get a
hottest
Becky.
person in Kinley High
Give this
School.
episode a 10,
I'm not
people.
good east of the Mississippi, but I'm extremely picky. For instance, Rory grins too much. to expect
Rory's the
an insane
man, yeah.
person.
I like hot dogs and he likes pizza. And I like Artie now. What do I do, coach?
You can ask him out on a date.
This is
Worst he could say
great,
is no.
dude.
Next thing you know, I'm walking out of Fort Wayne's 24-hour chapel, Mrs. Cooter Makins.
Oh, they made it
That's why he hasn't
happen.
called me in weeks.
They made it
Michael
happen.
Chick-
the best background sing. So this is what I saw in the thumbnail.
Yes, I'm proposing to Miss Pillsbury.
Nice. Okay.
Sorry, but summer's long over.
Hey, Sugar.
I'm about to say they just completely
wondering
wrote
if-
Shane off.
Maybe you wanted to work on a number together for Mr. Shu? Since I'm a director, I thought, it would be really great.
Look, Artie, you seem really sweet. You're really just not my type.
No, I wasn't really asking you out. But
I just think we'd look really weird together. Not that you're disabled. It's because I'm abled and people are really mean. I'm really
Sugar,
worried that people
you
are going
suck.
to think your legs look thinner than my arms.
Sugar, you suck. What's the motto with you?
Do you want to go out?
anything?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's one, but I don't think you're gonna be interested.
Oh, what are you doing? Swimming. Synchronized swimming.
Beijing, China, for individual synchronized swimming. I bet you didn't even know there was a such thing as individual synchronized swimming.
What's the part of the synchronized?
Not to me.
How is it synchronized if it's individual?
I'm not worried.
I had a gut feeling. I'm like, why are they walking by him? Go ahead, Artie. Uh-oh, we see Becky. Go ahead, Becky. Not sure how the moves like Jagger are gonna help us, but let's do it.
I want you to be my best man.
Are you screwing with me right now?
You taught me more about being a man than anyone I've ever known.
Okay.
You stand up for your friends.
Odd, but
Not
we'll
afraid
take
to
it.
cry. Pillsbury. I'll never forget how I felt the first time I saw her.
Go. Lay it on us.
I think we've got this one covered.
Oh, another song? Oh my god, I'm loving this.
And I knew our joy.
Her and Sam.
wasn't Shane. Sam. I don't know. I thought it was in
I
the
called him
past.
So?
So it's a little weird.
Seriously, dude. What's your angle?
There is
I
no
don't have an
angle.
She asked if I wanted to go to
Right.
Breadsticks, and I said yes.
The hell is-
So she doesn't care what people think about her. She's really optimistic about life, which is really amazing considering what life has handed her. Oh, my.
She got a cute little shape.
Now, Coach, you have to help me. I'm freaking out.
Well, you dated Brittany. I'm sure she sent you titillating photos. And freak out? I'd say bring her around to the grade schools to teach kids about sexual predators. And for God's sake, you maybe go one day without the driving gloves. It's a wheelchair, Artie, not a Porsche.
Are you finished?
I can't lie, guys. That one was
Stop buttoning
funny.
your shirts up all the way like a...
Have a seat. I want to ask you something. Not there. Could you sit there, please? Thank you.
Specifically.
No, you are, and it's not your fault that you have this disease, but
Whoa.
sometimes it just seems so hopeless.
Come on. I hate when people say it like that. The parents scared him out. Choose to drop the ball. This guy just stays drop.
2 cheesecakes. I actually thought we were all gonna get out of here, you know? Why did you have to tell me that?
That's be one of like the most rude
Why
things
can't I
that
have
Kurt's
something in my
doing.
life that's...
Snapping the finger and all that. Go ahead, Rachel. Go ahead, Rachel. Do your thing, girl. Oh, we getting some. Oh, I thought we were getting some Finn. Man, it's been so long since I heard the song, yo. Okay, there's no way teachers are gonna allow this.
No, I just wanted to say that I thought that you blew that
At
song out of
all.
the water.
They're really good songs this episode. Heck no, man. I couldn't do that move. Oh, okay. Nice.
Look, I haven't been clear with you. I really like being your friend, but I don't think we should date.
Is it because I'm too intimidating?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. Gonna get some ice cream. Couple spoons. We're gonna turn our chairs.
The best way to cure, man.
I was gonna lay out a picnic like the one you had for our first date, but I couldn't really figure out where you got those cool airplane cups. So
And I told you you could kiss me if you wanted to. I never understood why you ran off so quickly.
everything's gonna be okay. I opened up my first credit card to get this. I know it's not. Will you marry me?
Oh my god. Whoa. Was not expecting him to do this at all. I say I drop a grade just for you doing that to me, Glee. Just for you doing that. No, I'm kidding, man. That was a freaking great episode, man. Season number 3, episode number 10. Yes, no. Anytime you start out the episode with a freaking Grease number, you will get a 10. You will get a 10, Glee. I know the show isn't running anymore, but if you still were, this would be me convincing you, the writers, want to get a 10 from me? You want to get a 10 from most people? You start out with a Grease number. That Grease number was great. Anytime, I hear anything from Grease, it just, I don't know. It makes whatever mood I'm in just that much better. Whether I'm in a good mood already and I hear the song, I get in a better mood. Or if I'm in a bad mood and I hear that song, the bad mood goes away. So I think they did a great job with it. It was awesome. Would I have liked to have a whole Grease themed episode? Absolutely. Who wouldn't? But nonetheless, man, hearing that song was great. It made me really happy. But basically, this episode, for the most part, was about love, It was mostly about love. We had so many different stories. being told. We had Sam and Mercedes and their little thing that they have going on. Poor Shane, he didn't get any love, but Mercedes still has feelings for Sam. Sam wants to impress Mercedes with a Leatherman jacket. So basically, their relationship was a summer fling, but they want to make it more. So I'm cool with it. I'm 100% cool with it. Other things we have going on is we have Becky and Artie, which I thought that storyline was really cool as well, because Becky has feelings for Artie, and I even enjoyed the way they went about having her have this little accent in her own mind, having someone else read lines for her as her mental thinking. I thought that was cool. I like the way that they kind of made it like, well, yes, you might have noticed I had an English accent, but that's what you can do when you're in your own mind, because we all think that we can sing. We all think that we sound a certain way, and then we hear ourselves and we're just like, oh, wowzers. Did not expect that at all. And so but basically, we have that storyline going on. We have a storyline where we find out that Beast, and it's a very short storyline. It's not really even a big storyline. It's a story that feeds into the bigger story, which is Coach Beast basically getting married to Cooter. That made Sue feel a little down, but then also it made Emma think, well, me and Schuster have been together for, you know, so much. I wonder if he wants to make me his wife. And so when I think in a lot of cases, for the most part at least, when say you're in a tight relationship with someone, like you're in a really good relationship and you've been at it, for quite some time, if someone else within your friend group, whether it's another couple or a sibling of yours or whatever the case may be, if one of them gets married, that question is always going to be asked. You next? Are you next? Are you next? And so just to see something like that happen in this one, where Emma's just wondering, like, am I next? Could that be something that's going to happen for me? Does Schuster view me that way? Excuse me. And so we get that episode. We get, later on in the episode, Artie sort of turning down Becky because, he just doesn't want to be anything more than friends, which is A-okay. Becky, took it very hard, obviously. And then, she had her moment with Sue, which is why I'm like, damn, Sue, you rub me the right way sometimes. And then there's most of the times where I'm just like, come on. But overall, I have zero complaints about this episode. I'm trying to search and search and search, but I can't find anything that I hate about this episode. The army. So it's not that I hate this about the episode, because I don't. The whole army thing with Finn and telling Schuster, hey, I was thinking about doing that after, high school and everything. I understand why Schuster felt obligated to go tell Bert and Finn's mom. My problem with Finn's mom is that's a conversation that should have been had in private between the two of you, and it shouldn't have been something that was just laid out and like laid out all in front of him all at once in front of you know Emma and even Bert, Emma, Bert and Schuster. Like, it was just, in my opinion, it was a little too much. It could have been handled better. But nonetheless, he finds out that his dad, did serve, but he wasn't exactly the war hero he thought. At least he didn't have a hero's death. Instead, he just took on drugs, and a really sad ending for him, or at least a sad story for his father. And so then at the end, we get, Finn saying, you know, he's not sure. He's saying he's not certain of his future outside of high school, and to them, he is the hero of high school, but what he views is that after high school, he's just going to be pretty much nothing. And so he just said the one thing that he knows for certain is his love for Rachel. And I just thought it was a really cute moment. I mean, they went really far with the whole marriage proposal. I was not expecting that at all. I guess anything can happen. I don't know who would approve it. I don't know if it's legally possible to be married before 18. I don't know. I'm not going to get into all those details. I'm not sure. If you guys know off the top of your head, don't go killing yourself looking around. Just let me know in the comment section, whether it's Patreon or YouTube. I'm not entirely sure what the marriage age is, but nonetheless, he asked her to marry him, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. It's a little reach as far as, like I said, not in, like I've never seen anything like that happen in high school and stuff like that. But nonetheless, like I don't hate it, man. I truly don't hate it. Even what I do hate, another thing that kind of bothered me, and not again, it's not a nitpick towards the episode and the story being told. It's more so like, damn, the characters. Why were Schuster's parent, or why was Emma's parents so against Schuster asking her to marry him? Like that would crush me as a man. You know, like I go to my girlfriend's parents and ask for permission to marry, and then they say no. Like, where do you go from there? Like, where does one go from there? Do you, in a sense, defy and not listen to their demands, or do you go about it and tell the girlfriend, or your girlfriend in this case, Emma, hey, I asked to marry you, and your parents said I couldn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many. Like, I don't know how many women in Emma's situation would be upset with her parents, or if they would be more upset if Schuster decided, all right, well, I'm not going to get married to you because there's so many, you know, not getting the approval is a big thing for a lot of guys. And so, like, could that, I don't know, man. That was like a situation. I was like, man. And then just to see Schuster kind of dropping the ball and doing, you know, second guessing it was just making me I was so upset. I was like, come on, Schuster, you're better than this, dude. Show me that season one. And then he proposed the way he proposed. And it was like, there's the season one. Start talking good about her. Start making her feel better. But nonetheless, great episode, great stories, great music, no complaints whatsoever. I think nines in both department, and that's that, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. Maybe a unpopular opinion to add to this. I kind of like season 3 a slight bit more than season 2, but that's just me. I know it's really early. We're only 10 episodes in. We got like at least, was it 12 more episodes. So I mean, I'm loving it, man. I'm really loving it. But there you have it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.